Today is Moon. Let me explain. Are we there yet? David Schwartz confirmed it. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around $2.18. Bitcoin is honestly looking really well. If Bitcoin can hold 105.6 around this region, guys, in the coming days, right? If it could flip it into support, then Moon is literally around the corner when we talk about short-term possibilities. But David Schwartz a while back ago, like years ago, guys, look what he says on this exact day. This gets a little bit strange if you ask me, because we know that David Schwartz loves giving hints and clues. Why? He's an insider, so why wouldn't he? It's all a fun play at the end of the day. Now, guys, are the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. What do we see here? So, David Schwartz once upon a time tweeted out on June 7th, 2019, what's the first rule of Moon Club? Maybe you shouldn't talk about it. Literally on the same exact day, 6-7 today, right? The years are different, but it is a delta at the end. 6-7, maybe to stay quiet and shh, right? Don't let people know what's going on. But I realized something. You guys want to see this? Because 6-7, he tweets about Moon. On 6-7, he tweeted about Moon, folks. Do you understand what this means? This is significant, very much so. Someone else may glance and be like, oh, okay, we shouldn't think too deeply about this. But no, we should, because he literally confirmed when XRP will Moon, guys, just by singular tweet. When is it? 6 + 7 is 13. Confirmed. Baba Cugs knew, right? That's why supposedly the Riddlers contacted Baba Cugs from the beginning of time, because they said he figured it out. Right, and it connects to 22, right? 5 + 8 + 9 is 22. But 6-7 is Moon. Okay, 6-7 is Moon. Wait a minute, what is 6-7? So it begins from Bearable Guy 1, 2, 3. 6-7. 6-7 is it. So we now know 13 is Moon and 13 is it. Follow me to the end of it, he said. So basically, Big Schwartz is telling us that follow me to the end of Moon, he said. The end of Moon. Right? Will you be here when it's all over? Will you be here when Moon's all over? That's strange, isn't it? Right? Because not only that, we're not making this stuff up. This is how you know these people play by numbers. I'm not kidding, guys. This is a simulation attempt. You cannot stop it. Please like today's video. Literally, today was a good day from David Schwartz on 5/14/2021. When we add it all up, it comes to 13. From Brad Garlinghouse, today was a good day on 4/6/2021. When we add it all up, it comes to 13. From Reverse Bearable Guy, from the bear himself, what a nice day, 4/6/2021. When we add it all up, it comes to 13. Why is that the case? Right? So that's when XRP moons. We have our answer. But supposedly, not one singular soul can figure out what 13 is. Right? We have so many people trying to figure out when Moon, but nobody can figure it out still when it's in plain sight, which is 13. So David Schwartz gave us the clues, gave us the hints, and it gets even more weird by the day, right? Like, what is this, guys? Either the developers of the XRPL, right? Either they're trolling or they're not, right? It's either a 0 or 1 here. Because this is literally David Schwartz's official Bitcoin wallet. Joel Katz. Right? That's his name, guys. David Schwartz is Joel Katz. Hi, I'm David Schwartz, CTO at Ripple. I'm known as Joel Katz in many online communities. This is my blog. There are many like it, but this one is mine. And what is that address? His Bitcoin address. Okay? Supposedly. What's odd about that, his Bitcoin balance comes out to 0.00005589. Wait a minute. There's a double 589 because that this amount of Bitcoin, right, or Satoshis, equivalent to $5.89. Like, how could you make that stuff up? That's a double 589 right there. Encoded. Right? In his Bitcoin wallet. Bitcoin is probably connected to 589. 589 is the reset, which is destruction. Interesting. Like, guys, I'm mind boggled. Like, what's going on here? David Schwartz! A strange game. The only winning move is not to play. Okay? From Mini Archie. He just tweeted out. A strange game. The only winning move is not to play. From Ripple Riddler. He liked this tweets from Stay Safe 33. That's the only winning move, right? If you have to be a fool to play, which I was, and that's how I turned out to be, right? So do not become a fool, because the end goal is guaranteed. From Chris Larson, if Ripple captures 10% of Swift volume, XRP hits $1,000 plus easily. So Pundit says XRP's price will stabilize at $1,000 and become very expensive. Coming down here, come on guys, the only winning move is not to play. Banks and institutional adoption to tie up XRP at $1,000 permanently. Honestly, it's going to be a lot higher when we're talking about liquidity. It needs to be. When banks move how much per year, annually, lots and lots, quadrillions or something, I don't know. All I know is a big. XRP cannot be at $1,000 for it to work, for it to function properly. It needs to be probably at 5 digits, if not more, honestly. So we see Barry C's prediction is ultimately based on banks' massive institutional adoption of XRP. He noted that when the asset becomes deeply integrated into the daily operations of banks and financial institutions, we will see $1,000 per XRP. Once trillions of dollars begin flowing consistently through the XRP ledger, there will be no more volatility and bear market phases for its price, because it has reached utility. It's a utility market at that point. XRP, as soon as banks adopt XRP, it will never have a bear market and it will never dump. Do you guys realize this? XRP will be working 24/7 over time, right? To run the financial system, the new one at that. People think we're crazy. They truly do think it. But when we look at the posts from David Schwartz and all these people, maybe they're crazy as well, right? You may be wondering, okay, XRP to okay. Market cap, hello? No, doesn't matter. Listen to this. Exactly.
Most people think XRP can't hit $10,000 because of market cap. Market cap doesn't apply to XRP the way you think. It's built for high-speed transactions, settling in 3 to 5 seconds. This means the same XRP can be reused up to 50 times per day. Moving $1 trillion daily needs just $20 billion in liquidity, not $1 trillion. Now picture a tokenized global economy.
Which is why we need XRP to be like at 10K. Okay, honestly, if we really want, if XRP has the volume of like, let's say XRP is capturing like 80%, right, of the current financial system volume, or like very high, right, a very high percentage, it needs to be at 5 digits. I'm not kidding. Okay, this is why Mr. Poole said, oh wait, only 5e9? No, you may want to sit down.
Worth $1 to $2 quadrillion. If XRP handles just 10%, that's trillions in daily settlements. To support this, XRP's price must reach $10,000 or more. Here's another factor. XRP's circulating supply is limited to 53 billion tokens. For global liquidity, the price must be high enough to handle massive volumes. With institutions, CBDCs, and governments adopting XRP, demand will only grow. Here's why market cap doesn't matter. XRP's value isn't speculation. It's utility. It facilitates massive global transactions efficiently. The price must reflect this demand, not an arbitrary market cap calculation. The future is tokenized, and XRP is built for the next era of finance. Think XRP can hit $10,000? Drop XRP below.
Lucifer will rise, because that's the ritual they're planning on doing. Elon Musk says most entertaining outcome is most likely. Right? Hey Elon, can I ask you a question? What's the most entertaining outcome within the crypto sphere? Is it Bitcoin going to millions of dollars, or is it going to near zero, and all you will see is panic and fear, and then that money will flow seamlessly into XRP, which is what the most entertaining. Once upon a time, he said that Doge will make it. Doge will be the heart of the new financial system. That is a meme coin, right? I wonder what's the most entertaining, or maybe it will be side by side XRP and Dogecoin, right? I don't know, but for us to really reach that level, one thing's for certain. President Trump to announce next Fed chair very soon. But wait, we want Judy Shelton. Exactly. Mr. Poole confirmed it first, though. Nobody else did. Mr. Poole, the insider, knew from Mr. Poole Judy Shelton is about to get nominated and in the head of the chair. We know who Judy Shelton is, though, because once upon a time she stated that you know, the gold standard, right? Possibly in a very cryptocurrency way. And quote, I don't see it so much as returning to the gold standard. More like Back to the Future. Okay, I think that's what a gold standard stands for, is monetary discipline for its own sake. Money is supposed to be a unit of account, a reliable measure and dependable store of value. It really shouldn't be subject to who's the chairman of the Federal Reserve, end quote. According to Shelton, a futuristic vision of the gold standard may involve a digital currency component. She said that the central banks are not serving the private sector in providing that reliable unit of account. Under the gold standard, you did have that stability, and I think that's what's missing, and it could be used in a very cryptocurrency kind of way, end quote. Don't we see? The new financial system is imminent, but people are blind and won't hear.
And if we had a good Fed chairman, you would lower rates. And you know what? If inflation happened in a year from now or 2 years, let them raise rates. But we're going out for long-term debt or short-term debt. We have a lot of debt coming due because Biden had all short-term debt mostly. And we would get a lower rate, a lower interest rate if this guy would lower rates. We get a lower interest rate. It's unbelievable. And he's worried about inflation. If he worries about inflation any longer, all he has to do is get the lower rate. Let us go out, borrow at a much lower rate, much lower. You can go down a point or two. We'll go out, borrow them. And if in 2 years inflation comes back, he raises rates. But he keeps them the same. It's insane.
What's your next Fed chair? Are you already thinking about who your next Fed chair will be? I know it's 2026 when his term expires, so you're already thinking about it.
It's coming out very soon.
What are you thinking about that?
I can tell you, but I don't think I have a pretty good idea.
Kevin, what do you make of the Ayatollah say?
Moon it! Literally. Right? Because it's coming out very, very soon. Yeah, guys, I mean, we should be excited. There's a lot of rumblings and things like that as well. Positive news coming out. My sources are telling me the next 10 days for XRP will be life-changing. It's only the beginning. And he's like, call me out if I'm wrong. As well as he says that, so I met my guy from BlackRock in Miami for a coffee. He gave me 2 XRP days to watch, June 13th and the 16th. Why is that the case? Well, 9 days left to act, or the case moves forward. By June 16th, SEC must update the appeals courts on settlement talks. Okay? Something has to happen by then, Attorney Bill says. Wow. This is interesting, right? There's so much coming up, guys, but a lot of people are still, like, bearish, right? 6-7 as well. All these tweets, guys, comes out to 6-7 today, right? The storm begins. 6-7, let us meditate. The sun shines through the heart area. 6-7 is National Bubbly Day. Champagne. I seen that from David Schwartz as well before. So there's a bunch of 6-7s here, guys. 6-7 as well, evergreen. Or 7-6, right? And look at all these dates coming up. Crazy. A crazy incoming weeks to months, in my opinion. The fountain for today's video, the end is coming. Okay? It comes out to 6-7 as well. So a bunch of stuff is coming, guys. Let us prepare because moon is it. For sure it is. No, but anyways, that's what this is. See ya.